Kia ora, good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. Apologies from Bill Commode, who is the real Chief Executive of Next Foundation, but it's great to be here this afternoon. I was just thinking about the comments about birds coming back and being problems, and we did have a bit of a challenge in the Abel Tasman with that, with Kia coming back and removing the piping underneath the motorhomes at the camp. But I just tell people that it's a good thing we're not bringing the Haast Eagle back. So most of you know about the Next Foundation, I think, but we're a strategic philanthropic investor funded by a fantastic endowment by Neil and Annette Plowman, who live in the far north, who are very passionate about New Zealand and in particular about its environment and education standards. We focus on transformational projects which are sustainable, scalable, and that have as much impact as possible for the benefit of New Zealanders in the future. Absolutely delighted to be involved in this predator-free Wellington project, and I guess it adds an urban exemplar to a portfolio of projects that we are already working on. Those include the Rotorua Island Sanctuary in the Hauraki Gulf, the work that we're doing through Project Janzoon in the Abel Tasman National Park, recently announced the Taranaki Monga project. We were looking to do the same for Egmont National Park, and the work that the Zero Invasive Predators team are doing, based in Wellington here and in the Sounds, developing new technologies for how we go about what we're trying to do here. And I guess the key of those things is that each of them provides some learning experiences for us, and those learnings are things we want to share with this Wellington project, along with what is already known and learnt by the two councils who are very active in this field. So while the predator-free concept presents some real technical hurdles still, and certainly in terms of New Zealand and predator-free by 2050, there are some significant ones of those. I think the building of community coalitions around these projects is just as vital. And to me, the fantastic thing about this Wellington project is that it establishes that this is possible in a substantial urban environment, and then nobody's going to be able to say, we can't do it in our place. And I think as we build these exemplars across the country, we start to change the way people think about what may be possible here. All of these projects need their inspiring leaders, and here in Wellington we have just such a man. And Next is very proud to be supporting Kelvin Hastie as our predator-free community champion. And it's absolutely true to say that Kelvin was the inspiration for Next getting in behind this. He put up a proposal to us to take what he was doing and expand it across the Wellington area. We've been delighted to work with him. His enthusiasm is infectious, and we know he's going to be a great champion for this project. So I'd like to just finish by thanking both councils for their commitment to this aspirational goal. We've enjoyed working with them to date, and I'm sure it's going to, there may be some challenges, as Chris points out, along the way, but I'm sure we're going to work well together and work together to help Wellington achieve this goal. Thank you very much for your time.